Hello, everybody. Welcome to Link Scale Models. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you are all doing well. Uh, so today I was watching videos. And I was watching Paul at Left Coast Model Car Builds, and he asked a question: Are hobbies important? And so I thought I'd add to that a little bit. And guys, I don't know how to do editing or anything, so I hit the record button, and what happens happens. All I can tell you, I'm not going to BS you. Well, all right, uh, yeah, I think hobbies are absolutely very important. Uh, you know, in my life, like music and fishing and being in the woods have always been my hobbies. And when I was a kid, uh, I loved hockey. I was a goaltender. That was a big hobby for me. But yeah, music, and being outdoors. In fact, when uh, when I was a kid, me and my cousins lived down a dead end street, and there's a swamp at the end, and we're frogging in there, and I jumped from the shore onto a log. Well, one of my legs slipped into the swamp, and I cut the bottom of my foot. I cut an artery. It was a mess. I got blood poisoning. Well, anyway, I was in the hospital for a week, and so my relatives would come in and give me a card with a little bit of money in it. So the first time ever I had money to buy something for myself, we stopped at Benny's on the way home, and I bought a radio. And back then it was AM radio. I don't remember what brand it was, but I remember it was in a leather case. The thing was awesome, and it was just AM. Back then in the '60s, FM was, AM was pretty big. So yeah, so those two things, I think, and then modeling. I have COPD, so being out in the woods kind of took a back step, and you know, I've mentioned before, my neighbor was selling 30 seal kits, and I always thought it'd be kind of cool to build a model. I go in the store, I always look at the boxes and just say, oh yeah, that'd be neat. So I bought them, and yeah, so it turned out to be something that I really enjoy, and so now my two main hobbies are modeling and and music. And you know, uh, all growing up, I just wanted to listen to music. Like, well, I can play some music, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so with that being said, uh, you know, throughout the course of a day in your life, uh, you put a lot on your brain. You know what I mean? Like, your brain works pretty hard, and not necessarily with things that it really wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And there's good days, there's bad days. It's life, and things can get. Life's not easy. And we see in our community when people get devastating news, and your heart just goes out to them. And you can say, oh, I'm going to go sit out on the deck and forget about things for a little while and relax. So your mind, if you walk out there with that, your mind's going to continuously think about it. So I think that your mind needs a break. It just and and I believe a hobby is like saying to your brain, okay, come on, I'm taking you to the store, get whatever you want, I'm going to make you happy. You know what I mean? And that's what a hobby is. I mean, your brain is not going to pick a hobby that it doesn't like. You know what I mean? And to be able to give your brain that break, which, hey, you go to work, you get a lunch break. You probably get a break in the morning, a lunch break, and one in the afternoon. So, I think it's important to to and when I sell antiques and collectibles, let me tell you what, there's not anything that somebody's not collecting out there. I mean, unbelievable. Clothespins, buttons, slot cars, everything. I mean, it's amazing. And anyway, yeah, I think that that's why hobbies are important, to give your brain the break that it deserves, and to help you have a well-rounded life. That's my opinion on that. And with that being said, try to make time for your hobbies. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you Sunday. Thank you. Goodbye.